Hi, in this tutorial we're going to look at creating your own domain name email addresses. Now this will give you a wee bit of professionalism, and cosmetically it may well look better. And to give you just an example of exactly what I mean, I have two examples. Here you can see Tommy at hotmail.com, or it could be gmail.com or MSN or AOL.com. This technically would just be the generic email address. So if you were setting up a blog, then it's my opinion anyway that you would maybe try and avoid having like contacts or contact me at hotmail.com, whereas Tommy at blogsetuptutorials.com or your name at yourdomainname.com would be the domain name email address. And you could have maybe, oh, can't spell, support at help at. You could basically have as many different prefixes before your domain name email address as you would like. Now there's two options as how you may well want to do that. You could do it via your domain name register, who may offer the service, and also may also offer a service of setting up an emails accounts if you're using Outlook, or you can use your cPanel. And for this example I'm just going to show you how to very quickly do it via the cPanel, as I'm aware that some domain hosts or registers may not offer this service depending on who it is you've registered the domain name with. So I'll just take you over to the cPanel. Now this is your cPanel. What I would explain just very quickly is that your cPanel may look slightly different from mine. The panel theme I'm using is the X theme. Most themes now are X3, where you may have maybe 4, 5, 6 categories with all different features in it to help you navigate around your cPanel. It's just as I've been using the cPanel quite a while, I prefer just working on the old X theme. But regardless, what you would be looking for would be the mail icon, which is the wee globe with the letter and the two blue arrows. So if you just click mail, and for the purposes of this tutorial you would look for forwarders and just add forwarder. And as you can see, here's the domain name, blogsetuptutorials.com. so if I was to put Tommy and say Tommy at hotmail.com, just add, go back, and there you go. So if somebody emails you Tommy at blogsetuptutorials, it would go to Tommy at hotmail.com. Yeah, you can, as I say, put anything you like. And if you're wanting to use different email accounts for different prefixes, like if it was a support, so all the support go to it, then you can do that as well. So that would be Tommy at gmail.com, the support ones would go to. And that really is all it is to that. As I say, there's more complex ways of doing it if it's email accounts you want to set up, but for the purposes of these tutorials it's just to try and get you up and running as quickly as possible and as simply as possible. And one last feature I can show you for the forwarders is here. If you wish to set the default address or catch-all, then if you were to click there, set the default address, and it could be Tommy@hotmail.com, for example. What that feature does is it basically means that if, for example, somebody makes a spelling mistake, say they put too many M's in Tommy, or they misspelled blog setup tutorials or your domain name wrong, then it would forward it to your email address regardless of a spelling mistake, which is something that you may want to use. And that really is all there is to it for just creating very quickly some cosmetically better looking email addresses, and maybe instilling a bit of confidence with your subscriber and readers of your blog. And I'll see you in the next tutorial, where we'll look at, hopefully, setting up your WordPress blog